Morning, everyone. Week 20. Bear with me. I've got a frog in the throat, so to speak. So moving right along then. From McManus real estate update for week 20. We're now moving into preparation for the 25-26 financial year, and all the indications that we've got is that it's certainly moving forward. Excuse me. Both motels, hotels, plenty of finance out there. No reason buyers can't buy, other than properties have to be priced at fair market value. So if you're going to hold your prices high, certainly in those 1 to 5 million bracket, the 10 to 15 and 20 to $50 million brackets, the accounts really have to stack up. In all your processes, you should be banking all the cash. I'm stating the obvious because there's no point in coming to an agent and saying, oh, but we have X amount of cash that we don't bank. We can't. The buyer can't take that to the bank, and certainly we can't represent it. So take my advice, bank everything, show that it's it does happen, it does occur, and your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly accounts are factual. And then the buyers can buy. And I can tell you, out of Sydney at the moment, we've just got buyer after buyer registering, and they have specifics in mind, which is great. And now we're at a point now that we'll be out approaching unlisted stock. So, and we haven't done that for quite some time. We've been our database our database and systems have provided our listings and sales, which is exciting. But now we have an amount of buyers, cash buyers, and remember they're auction buyers, so they are cash buyers. They have their finance in place, they pay their 10% deposit, and they settle in 30 days. So that's an important thing. During this week, and I'll probably cover it in next week's weekly update, that there is something coming out in the Sydney Morning Herald, probably be Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's vendor beware, a situation where a number of agents have been misled, and then the solicitors have been misled as well, and staff have been misled. So there's I don't know if it's a wave or just I'm not sure, but just a thing to be wary of, that anyway, I'll cover it in next week's edition. But I'll just say, vendor beware, agent beware, vendor solicitor beware. If they come in hot, they come in high, all those things, just be wary, is what I'm saying. Sometimes as an agent, we do searches on companies and people, and we don't come up with much. Sometimes the solicitors have more access, so we do as much as research on our buyers as we can. It's something that I like to do, and in saying that, I've been misled. So I'm believing a buyer solicitor and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, just be wary out there, is what I'm saying. And that's okay. It's when they lie and are good at it, the best of agents, the best of solicitors are misled, and there's not too much we can do about that other than the legal system. It's just a little negative in the market, but generally the market's really, really good, and we just see a really strong auction market 25-26, and we've got some really exciting incentives coming through. We've got exciting staff coming on board to free up my time to spend in the marketplace with our vendors and with our buyers. Also, things I don't talk about so much, but are happening. And I suppose this is the time of year you reflect on revenue streams, and our staff training has been very popular. Coming in and doing just your trial audits and seeing where we can help increase your profitability. Don't necessarily even need any more customers coming through the door. We can make it your net profit, helping your net profit through. So we've had almost to the number 50% motels, 50% hotels, which is fantastic. And this will be the first year we haven't done a caravan park. But it's certainly helping out, making people more profitable. It all helps everybody, I think. And we are taking on management in 25-26. So investors buying, it's mainly motels more than hotels, but buying motels want us to manage them for them, get the management people in, and then just trial audit them every quarter and help the businesses grow. So that are some areas. Staff training has been really good. Love doing that. Love getting in, flipping rooms with them, hearing. I always learn a new way of doing something. But yeah, getting in, flipping rooms. It's all part of the process. And retaining staff, helping you retain your staff, because once you've trained them, you retain your staff. It's makes your job so much easier. So moving, I've said it about 15,000 times this time. I think it shows how croaky and chesty I am at the moment. We are getting close to the end of the financial year. We've got our May auction 30th, so that's in 2 weeks now. And then I think it's the 28th or 30th of June. Then we're into the new financial year. We may even be holding some stuff over to our July auction. We haven't made that call yet, but it could well be that the July auction is the main focus. And the only reason I say that is that we did have a couple lined up for June already, but on reflection financially, the accountants have come back, no, we'll hold them over and take them into the new financial year. Now that's an accounting decision. We have nothing to do with that. We're doing the best by our vendor. We don't know their financial situation, and obviously we take advice from their accountant and holding them over if that's the best. It's 30 days. If that's the best case for them, that's great. So, want to get involved? We got those two entry level pubs. One trading amazingly, great lifestyle, 5 days a week, 11 months a year if that's the way you want to run it. In the country, shooting, skiing, hunting. Did I say hunting? Tramping, all that sort of stuff on your doorstep at Tooma Inn. And the sweetest menu. So easy for one person to run. You can have a busload come in and you just smash them out. It's best. Chef there is amazing. And this couple have been there 7 years. That shows you it's a profitable business. They're getting out to retire and go north, so it's time for somebody else to come in, same age they were. But the thing is, with the Tooma Inn, the hard work's done. They spent about 300,000 on renovations. New roof, all the good stuff. New flooring, they put a concrete floor through. All these sort of things they've reinvested in, yet it's entry level. And I'll be starting the bidding around 400 on that one, you know, and that's an awesome buy. If I was looking at coming in new, easy to pick up, husband and wife, bar really easy to run, physically great bar for one person, and yet you can get the staff in. They've got some casual staff to come in, and they're fantastic because they're locals. It is on the road trips. It's on the motorbike, caravan, road trips out of Canberra, Melbourne, and the coast. They all come through that way because they've got free camping, caravan camping at the back, or tenting if it's the motorbike guys. So, and they are just fantastic spenders. So I was there on a Wednesday, dead quiet at 11:15, first car pulls up, and it was all on. So they close Monday, Tuesdays. So yeah, definitely look at that if you're looking at something that's easy to do, really profitable, and you know, in that 500 range. So you've got to be into win. Who knows what it's going to go for on the 30th, but certainly get out there, have a look, and give us a call. Now the other one is Stockinbingal Hotel. Now anybody in the Riverina knows that Inland Rails in the Riverina at Stockinbingal, there's a camp being built as I sit here. They'll be finished about the 30th of May for 300 workers, man, at Stockinbingal. So there's no pub open there now. The Stockinbingal Hotel, you'll be reopening it. It has 10 rooms for accommodation. Tamora Cootamundra pub accommodation is somewhere between 100 to 150 a night. And you're going to have so many subbies. That is a bargain. Once again, we'll start that at about 400. So, you know, picking up two pubs, two different opportunities. That one you're going to have to come in. My opinion would be to come in, set up your accommodation. That could start straight away from day one. 1,500 a night coming in while you get your liquor license, your bar set up, all that sort of stuff. But both, and that one has 2 paddocks, so about 2,000 square metres, extra, so you can do what you want. Put in extra accommodation, because the accommodation in the Riverina is at capacity. And as you can hear by my voice, it's almost gone. So, everybody, give me a call, Brian, 040 297 0217, Brian at brianmcmanusrealestate.com, and I think I'll be on the road this week, depending on my voice. Give me a call. Let's get these appraisals done, listed, on the market. Get these contracts in and the accounts so we can exchange immediately, or hammer it down before auction. 10% deposit, cash in 30 days. You move on with your life. They move in and start a new one. That's our goal. So 2025, 26, it's coming. It's just over a month away. So let's get things rocking and rolling, and get these properties on the market and sold. And if you're buying, register. Get into our register. Give Bella a call and register, because you've seen the properties first that are coming through. We're selling a number of properties off market to our database before they even hit the auctions. They don't even start. Don't even get to hang my banner up. So I don't even order a banner now until the property goes out to all our database. So that's a good problem to have. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and we'll go and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.